Germany just lost a World Cup knockout match to Paraguay. Let that sink in. Germany, four-time World Cup winners, one of the most feared teams in tournament history, eliminated by a country that most people couldn't find on a map a month ago. And the way it happened, even weirder than you think. Let's set the scene. Paraguay entered this match as massive underdogs. Germany had gone unbeaten in their group. The betting markets gave Paraguay less than a 15% chance of winning. In theory, this should have been comfortable for Germany. In practice, football doesn't care about theory. Here's where it gets interesting. The match went to penalties, and that's where human psychology completely takes over. Scientists who study penalty shootouts have found something remarkable. The outcome is almost never decided by skill alone. At the highest level, every player can technically score a penalty. What separates winners from losers is almost entirely psychological. This sounds simple. It isn't. Research shows that teams who walk to the penalty spot slowly with heavy body language miss significantly more often. Teams who sprint to the spot, showing controlled aggression, convert at a dramatically higher rate. Paraguay sprinted. Germany walked. Here's where it gets really interesting. There's a psychological phenomenon called choking under pressure, where the brain under extreme stress actually reverts to conscious, deliberate control of movements that should be automatic. Suddenly, a player is thinking about every single muscle movement in a kick they've done 10,000 times. And that conscious interference is exactly what causes the miss. Germany's shootout misses weren't random. They were the predictable outcome of a team that was already playing scared. A team that expected to win and suddenly realized they might not. Paraguay knew they were underdogs. They had nothing to lose, and that psychological freedom is one of the most powerful forces in sport. So, how did Paraguay beat Germany? Not just with tactics, with psychology, with the freedom that comes from having no expectations, and with the discipline to stay calm when everything was on the line. This World Cup keeps proving the same thing over and over. The team that controls their mind controls the match. Subscribe to FuttraX. We break down every shocking upset and the psychology behind why the impossible keeps happening at this World Cup, one video at a time.